How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today. Today we are bringing you guys another great battle up against a Machamp, Gengar, Blastoise, Torterra, Garchomp, and Electivire. We are rocking out with an Executor, Heracross, Houndoom, Shuckle, Ambipom, and Blissey team. This team was suggested by one of my viewers, God Squad. He was requesting an Executor in the Sun. I've already told him, hey, I've done an Executor in the Sun before, and I told him to go check out those videos. He still suggested Executor and said maybe you can put him on a Trick Room team. My thing is with Trick Room, there's not much. It takes an extra turn to set up, and it doesn't completely benefit me. It also could affect my opponent. So what I'm meaning by that is, like Tailwind, that's 100% benefiting me. I get the double speed boost. So that's why I set it up. If I set up a Sword Sense, it's benefiting me. Nasty Plot is benefiting me. If I set up Trick Room, it takes one turn out of my turn. It takes one turn for me to set it up. And it could also benefit my opponent because my opponent could have a slower Pokemon. So therefore, that's one of the biggest reasons why I do not really mess with Trick Room and singles. In VGC, on the other hand, yes, I've messed with Trick Room before, and it's a fantastic tool to mess with in doubles, but not so much in singles. And I think there's a lot of singles players that would back me up when I'm saying this, that Trick Room's just not too reliable. So take that with whatever you want. But that's why I didn't necessarily put Executor on a Trick Room team. Instead, I do have speed control. If I can set this up, I got speed control with this Shuckle. Hey, we actually snapped out Confusion, so fantastic stuff. We do have speed control with the Sticky Webs. And you know what? Let's see if we get these Stealth Rocks set up too. We may not be able to. He goes for Bullet Punch. We should probably survive that, dude. Shuckle has a massive defense. You should went for a Dynamic Punch because I think you're bound to go for it anyway, right? Assuming that you had the ability No Guard, I'm actually not too worried about going for Toxic here. Now, if you were Guts Machamp, I'd be worried, but you are not. And you take me out anyway, so no big deal there. Okay, so Shuckle's down. I got Stealth Rocks and Sticky Webs up. That's fantastic. So now the biggest thing is I got to scare out this Machamp. What better Pokemon to scare out a Machamp is an Executor. Now, our Executor doesn't have any Psychic moves, but he knows, like, I'm not messing with that Executor. So, we're going to actually pop off a Sleep Powder. If he does happen to stay in, I want to... Yeah, he does. He actually goes for Knockoff. Knocks off my Citrus Berry, which is actually huge for this Executor because that means I won't be able to use my Harvest ability, and that kind of isn't good. He actually has a Lumberry? Wow. Wow, things ain't going my way necessarily. Yeah, I don't have no problem though. We should live another knockoff. Yeah, it's Fire Punch though. Executor barely hanging on. But we do get the Sleep Powder off. So hey, Machamp is asleep. Executor doing his thing, am I right? And we gotta set up the Sleep Seed. And then we're gonna try and set up a sub. We may not have enough HP though, that's the issue I'm facing right now. Two, I don't necessarily know who he's gonna be switching into if he does decide to switch. So we're not gonna be fully using the Harvest Executor in this battle. That's mostly due to Machamp being a beast. That's one Pokemon I need to try and use actually. I haven't used a Machamp yet. I think that would be a very fun Pokemon to try and use. So definitely if you guys are wanting me to use Machamp, go ahead, hit that like button, and if this video gets 10 likes, I'll build me a Machamp team, and that'll be our next team that we use. I'm gonna see if I have enough HP for this substitute. I probably don't. So I'll probably watch me need like 45 HP here. I'm sitting at 44 for a substitute. But either way, we'll see if we can get this off. Yeah, we do not have enough HP. I don't necessarily want it to pop off on that Solar Beam just yet, but Yeah, and we should now. We should have enough now, but that Machamp is probably going to be... I'm pretty sure he'll be waking up. Hey, fantastic stuff. He doesn't wake up, and now we're behind a substitute. Sitting at like 14 HP. So like I said, it had to be like 45, 46 HP that he needed for a substitute, and we just didn't have it. Now I feel safe actually going for the Solar Beam. Now this Executor was originally for a Sun team. Unfortunately, I do not have I didn't bring a Sun team, and it doesn't look like we're actually going to be able to pop off the Solar Beam. So that's okay though, because I think at least half damage from where we started on the Machamp isn't the end of the world for us. You know what I'm saying? We were reeled the Lumberry also on that Machamp, so that's good. So now we know that he doesn't have an item. We got him below half, and that's important because now I can go out to the Ambipom. I was really expecting them to be worried though about the Executor having the Psychic. It forced a switch or something, but no, our opponent stays in, and his Machamp has taken out 2 Pokemon. So don't be sleeping on that Machamp. He's actually a big threat right now. So like I said, 10 likes. If you guys can manage 10 likes on this video, my next team I build will be a Machamp team, and you guys will be sitting back in your chairs, max relax, and enjoying some Machamp dynamic punches. Thinking about Choice Bandit. How's that sound? You know, hitting really hard, or should we go Choice Scarf? Let me know in the comments down below which one you guys are more interested in seeing, Choice Scarf or Choice Band Machamp. That would be actually kind of fun. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Ambipom, you should easily outspeed this. He has Bullet Punch. That's fine. That's not no dynamic punch. Yeah, let me know if you guys, or do you guys want to see like a Life Orb, or do you want to see a Lumberry? Let me know what your Machamp set is in the comments down below. But we finally got out of this Machamp. Let's get into the actual battle now. This is how this team is supposed to function, right? We got the Stealth Rocks up, we got the Sticky Web up. It forces any Pokemon that they have that has Rapid Spin or Defog to want to come out. If they don't have said Pokemon, then things are just about to be really destroyed with this team, because we are Choice Banded Heracross, we are Choice Specs Houndoom, and we just hit really hard, and you won't be able to outspeed them after the speed drop for sure. Ambipom is here too. Like, Ambipom ain't messing around, as in we have the Last Resort, but this is Metronome boosted. So actually it takes Electivire out. For the ones that don't know what Metronome does, every time I click the same move, Last Resort's included in this, it gets a mini boost. And over time, that mini boost can really become very detrimental to our opponents. I've seen full HP Steel types, when we're getting down to our Last Resorts, it takes about 3/3, well, maybe 3/4. That's the word. 3/4 of their HP or something. They're sitting at full health, you know. So that's a lot of damage for a Steel type taking a normal move, you know. So that stuff adds up. And I do really think this is a really fun Ambipom set too, because you're not having to take recoil from a Life Orb, but you're still getting the boost. Eventually you are basically getting a Life Orb boost, and it's just super fun overall. Your opponent may have problems trying to figure out your item too. Right here, we can't hit this Gengar though, unfortunately, with our Ambipom. But keep in mind, Gengar is considered banned. Yeah, he's actually banned from Uber, so technically our opponent is breaking the law. But that's okay. We don't mind. We don't care. We got Blissey. Blissey is here. Our special wall. And we like to see this Blissey. This Blissey is probably the most hacks Blissey there ever existed. I actually have almost fallen in love with this Blissey set. Serene Grace, and it hits its funders like all the time. And when it hits its funder, it's like 60% chance of paralyzation. It's like, yes, please, every time. And then the Ice Beam and Flamethrower on there too. It's not too shabby, you know. It's got the coverage. It can definitely threaten. But the Eevee spread's what gets me the best on this Blissey. You know, Blissey's are naturally a special wall. But if Blissey's in that full HP, you can actually take a physical attack relatively well with the Eevee spread of being max defense and max special attack. Notice I didn't even have to say HP, you know what I'm saying? Because Blissey just has such a high HP stat and high special defense that I don't have to invest into it, so it becomes a very massive wall that can hit really, really hard. And I really recommend for the ones that have not built it yet, really think about building a Blissey. The Gengar decides to set up a nasty plot. Okay, what you got? Focus Blast? Probably. And that kind of reveals its moveset though. Nasty Plot, Focus Blast, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb. Because what Gengar doesn't run Shadow Ball? So, ooh, maybe not Focus Blast. That did quite a bit of damage after that one Nasty Plot. Alright, can we get the paralyzation, please? Come on, Blissey, get the paralyzation. You do not. I know we can live another Sludge Bomb, and we're going to have to. But man, Blissey be low. Hopefully we can hit this Thunder, too. No Focus Blast, though. Very interesting. Thank you, Blissey. 2 for free on the funders, so you know, not too shabby. We do not get the KO, but we got the paralyzation. Like I said, it's a very high chance for us to actually get the paralyzation, and we got it that second thunder, so that's great because that means now we don't have to go for our thunder to pick up a KO. We can go for Flamethrower or something and not have to worry about the accuracy check. Granted, we did get a low roll that time. We should have been able to get that KO, but you know what? It's all good at the end of the day, so I'm not too worried about it. Blissey's sitting here in the orange. It could be healthier, but you know what? What is going to be able to come in to threaten this Blissey at the moment? You got Torterra. You've seen the Flamethrower. You're like, there's no way he has Ice Beam. My man, you might need to be double checking because we have Ice Beam. And like I say, a high chance to freeze. Come on, Blissey, let's do it. Yeah, that's where Torterra just dropped. We'd like to see that. We do like to see that. And what's interesting is that Blissey, you know, it's taken a lot of damage and all that. Sitting at 130 HP right now. That's sometimes the HP pool of a full health Pokemon, guys. I'm not lying. Like, there's some Pokemon that have the max HP of like 150. So Blissey being at 130, you know, it's sitting roughly at full health. Yeah, look at Heracross, 155, Houndoom 150, Blissey's 131. It's sitting at 131 right now. That's funny. Garchomp's here though. I'm expecting a huge earthquake. I might be a run too at this point. He's only got 2 Pokemon left. The earthquake. He might go for Swords Dance too. Let's see what he wants to do. He actually goes for Swords Dance. Okay, this game is going perfectly in my favor. If I get the freeze, this is just beautiful, right? He actually has the Yachi Berry. Can I get the freeze? Can I get the freeze? I do not get the freeze. Oh look, now Blissey's got more HP than Houndoom. So that's just says something about Blissey, right? Really and truthfully, I have to leave Blissey in here. I just have to. There's no way I can afford or justify a switch to anything else because everything else should be able to outspeed a Garchomp when it's at -2, especially in Ambipom. And then the Fake Out Last Resort will definitely he'll definitely do enough damage to that Garchomp for sure. And what it comes down to really is the sticky webs. If I can get these sticky webs set up, and our opponent doesn't have a way to remove them, it opens up so many speed tierings for this team that it makes it where I can run Pokemon that have a little bit lower speed, because they're going to be able to outspeed because they have the support of the sticky web, and I really like the sticky web support on this team. And Blastoise is here. Blastoise might be able to survive the last resort. It may not though. Like I said, it's metronome boosted. Does a little bit counts, you know. At the end of the day, let's see what happens here. Blastoise actually goes down. Fantastic stuff. We didn't even have to bring out the Heracross or Houndoom to do much work. But anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy today's video, you'll also enjoy this one on your screen right here. Go check it out next. Anyway, this is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.